Hello and welcome to. Yeah, it's a pretty cool theme song. Just hello and welcome to Austen Approved. And no, seriously, please stop. That is a pretty good theme song, though. Theme song, Halloween. No, come on, please, just stop. Okay, hello and welcome to Austen Approved. Today I'm reviewing the 1978 horror film Halloween. And this is the last of my Halloween-themed movie reviews. Okay, shut the up. So I watched Halloween for the first time last night, and guess what? I'm going to do a review for it. My last Halloween-themed review. I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. As in the ugly truth, where I give a rating for the movie. Let's get going. Right off the bat, I could tell that this movie was made by an experienced and talented filmmaker. Actually, this movie was made by John Carpenter, who's a famous director, but this was actually his first film. But right off the bat, I see talent. The very opening shot is like a 2-3 minute one-track shot as we see a point of view shot as Michael Myers is going through around his house, into the house, and stabs his sister with a knife. And I was like, wow, this is actually making me look like I'm actually doing the killings. This is kind of creepy. But right off the bat, I know this is not just some cheap-ass horror movie. This is going to be something special. And yeah, I should probably go over the plot before I keep going over the good and the bad and stuff. So here's the plot. So the story is about this 6-year-old kid called Michael Myers. He killed his sister when he was 6 years old, so they put him in an insane asylum. 15 years later, he breaks out on Halloween and goes on a killing spree. So yeah, that's pretty much the plot in a nutshell. Other good things about this movie. This movie didn't follow the traditional path of horror movies. It started off with like this guy just like kind of stalking this girl, just watch her, and it's just kind of creepy. It doesn't just dive into like the horror right off. So yeah, that's a bonus. I like that. I like good filmmaking. And yeah, this movie was definitely scary at points. This movie really did impact the horror genre, and it really did kind of invent the slasher picture. And it kind of invented what we call the cliches at this moment. But back then, this movie was beyond terrifying for people. And now for the bad. This movie came out 45, 47 years ago, so a lot of things have changed, and sadly, it didn't help this movie. Not to say that this movie doesn't look good, because it does, it still holds up, but like I said earlier, a lot of things in this movie have now become cliches, to the point that watching this movie, it doesn't seem like a legendary movie. Without knowing some of the finer details, this movie does kind of feel like the typical, stereotypical horror movie. But back then, this movie was a game changer. And if you don't believe me, here's an audio recording of an audience's reaction to Halloween. But yeah, while the movie might be a little outdated, thanks to other movies ripping it off and making it into almost a cliche, the movie is still terrifying at points, and you can still marvel at how well filmed it was. And it's still one of the better horror movies out there, and it's a hell of a lot better than any of the other Michael Myers Halloween movies out there, which actually seems like a tradition by now. A really good horror movie made in the 80s or 90s, and it spawns multiple sequels, but for some reason they never used the original director. On my Austen approval meter, which ranges from Austen throws up his mouth to Austen worships movie, it's a tough call, because this movie is a good horror movie, but it was much better back in its day than today. and I'm not great on the scale of how good the movie actually is. The scale is kind of how much I actually liked it, if I was entertained or whatever. So I guess I'm gonna give it a 3, because overall I was entertained, even if some points were a little slow. So I hope you liked the review, and if you liked it, please hit subscribe and check me out on Facebook and Twitter at AustenApproved so you can stay tuned for more reviews.